Hello, welcome to a review of Inn of the Sixth Happiness. Brief update, I've been commuting back and forth to California, and actually been great to get a great job out there. So I work like 2 days a week out there and then come back here for the time being until I find somewhere that's where I want to live out there. It's extremely cheap to keep a place out here, so wonderful to be able to do both. I hope everyone enjoyed the Nicolas Cage discussion of all of his movies, ranking them, etc. I'm going to discuss a movie called The Inn of the Sixth Happiness right now. I reviewed a couple older movies weeks back, but I figured I'd review this one. So, directed by Mark Robson, who started out as an editor on Citizen Kane and on Magnificent Ambersons and Cat People, among many other movies. But those are some classics that he worked on. And definitely is a very well edited movie. In fact, some of the action scenes or bombing scenes and various cuts to show time elapsing are fantastically done. Perhaps one of the strengths of the movies. It's a very strong movie. I would really like to see, even the most jaded non-movie watcher to watch it and see, how they react to it. So The Inn of the Sixth Happiness title kind of appealed to me, and it stars Ingrid Bergman, one of my favorite actresses. I've only seen her in maybe 8 or 9 movies. She was up for some awards for this one, but it was released in 1959. And on the strength of this, she was offered a 5-picture deal with Fox that she turned down. I guess didn't want to be locked into anything, even though she needed the money at the time. So she was married to a man named Roberto Rossellini. I believe he was a producer or director of some kind. She had several children. One of the most famous of them is Isabella Rossellini, very beautiful and famous actress who really bears a striking resemblance to her mother, especially at this particular juncture of their careers. So it's about a woman, about many things, but a woman named Gladys Aylrod. So I'm going to cut this off about 6 minutes and post another one so I can upload them quick enough. So anyway, it's based on a real life woman named Gladys Aylrod. I believe I'm saying her name right. She was of modest means in England. Always felt that she had a calling to go to China. Now, her real life story is somewhat different than the dramatized version of it, but I feel that the differences are, there's one major difference towards the end that's kind of a big deal. But they were trying to make a movie and try to sell it more of a romantic angle. For instance, the end of the movie, she achieves some great mission that she was working on to save these children, and then goes and is going to go back and live with this guy, Colonel Lin Nan, that she had met, and that's not really what happened. She just continued working in orphanages, or helping orphan children and converting people to Christianity, etc. But anyway, Gladys Aylrod, she wasn't really accepted into the missionary program, so she went out on her own and went through quite a lot of difficulty in real life and in the movie to make it to China, a very rural part in northern China, I believe north of the Yellow River. Still very provincial before World War II, controlled by local provincial government, or not even governments, there's mandarins, these leaders. So, when you make movies in this era, I guess they weren't really trying to cast, there wasn't a huge amount of Asian talent available. I'm not too sure the difference, because they do have some great Asian actors and some terrific roles. A man named Peter Chong did fantastic as playing kind of an assistant to the missionaries. Another man, name escapes me, but he's one of the prisoners who ends up actually helping them escape during, where they have to go many miles on foot with all these orphans. And a man named Burt Kwok. Oh, and the other, that gentleman that I just mentioned, he actually, the prisoner guy, he actually was in all of the Pink Panther movies, and some of the James Bond movies as well. Terrific actor. I believe he's still alive. Some of these people involved in this movie had tremendous longevity. The lady that plays the the woman that's the missionary before Gladys arrives, she died at 101, but she lived a long time. A couple of these other people that are the Asian cast, they're still living, and Peter Chong lived quite a long time as well. But what I'm saying is, Robert Donat, who played in, I believe I'm saying his name right, Goodbye Mr. Chips, among many other movies, suffered extreme asthma and different problems in his life. He wasn't as many movies as probably he would have liked to have been, but still one of my favorite actors. He actually plays the Mandarin, so they give him a curly mustache and crazy adornments to make him look Asian and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely not Asian, but he does a really good job in the role, and I'm sure it's politically incorrect to even have something like that, but it was of the time, and he conveys really well the character the best he can. I'm going to go on to the next one now.